You are watching William Patterson University Television.
Game of Thrones has been the most captivating fantasy show on TV in the past decade, possibly ever. As we rapidly approach the final season and after they hijacked a Bud Light ad during the Super Bowl last week, we have to think about how this will all end. Will Jon find out he just shagged his aunt? Who will reign supreme in the Iron Throne? Or who will be on the throne when it turns to ice with the rest of Westeros? On this edition of Press Starts Theory Time, my guests Jay and Bruce and I will talk about what they think is in store for the Seven Kingdoms. Guys, thank you for joining me. Let's start it off. Let's go right into it. Okay. Jay, what is happening? Season 8. Take me through it.
Okay, so they fight the Night King, finally.
Do they win, though?
They have to.
Okay.
They have to win. But
guy says they have.
This is Game of Thrones. We got to remember, Alec, that there's never a real happy ending. So, in my opinion, since Jon and Daenerys are finally a couple, one of them has to die.
Ooh.
At the end.
Ooh.
We don't get the happy ending. This is Game of Thrones.
Okay, so
one dies.
So let's discuss that a little bit. You're saying one of them has to go.
Yeah.
We've already killed a pregnant woman before, right? We've done this before. Do we go back to that idea, or do we like kill Jon again? Because Jon's already died once. So like you're kind of like playing with the rule of twos. Either way you go.
What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think here? We killing Daenerys, or we killing Jon?
Killing Daenerys or killing Jon? Well, what I always think with this show is expect the unexpected, because there's so many things I expected, and it was like they were just thrown out the window. It's really hard to imagine those like main characters after all they've been through to like at one point die at the end. But this is Game of Thrones.
It's that's the whole point
of
the show.
First season, the father died. And
oh yeah, well Sean B doesn't want to be part of anything more than 5 minutes.
Sean Bean dies in every movie.
Sean Bean's like, what? You got me for more than 8 episodes? Nah, I'm out of here. Bye. Something I find interesting about your theory though, you didn't mention the Lannisters at all. Because only Jaime is coming to fight the Night King.
I didn't say that he's the only death.
Yeah.
I didn't say that would be the only
No,
death.
but you didn't mention what happens to Cersei, which I think is like my most compelling question of like, I want that woman to, in the nicest way possible, no longer breathe air. So like,
I don't think that she's gonna die from a walker though.
Okay.
It's gonna be something more poetic.
Something.
So
yeah.
Like something. I mean.
So
like there's so many things.
Intimate, almost probably from someone that she's wronged.
Like okay,
like everyone.
Her brother.
Okay, right? Because like the brother killed the Mad King. Mm. What if he's the one that kills the Mad Queen?
I was thinking her other brother.
I've heard that theory.
You've heard that?
I was thinking her other brother because like it reminds me so much of the scene where Jon takes back Winterfell, right? And like he has Ramsay tied up like in a cage, and he's like, Sansa, it's all yours. Like go do this thing. And so like I feel like it's gonna be a similar situation. Like they're gonna capture. They're going to capture King's Landing. They're going to have her locked up in the throne room, and they're just going to be like, Tyrion, get your knife out. Go do this thing. Like, this is your turn, buddy. You killed your dad. Now eliminate the rest.
You're going to slice him in the face just like she did him.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
That's what I would do.
That'd be good.
We're just talking about how we need Cersei to get her.
Yeah, that's sad. I love Lena Headey, by the way. I think she's a fantastic actress. I just don't like Cersei.
She makes you hate her.
That's true.
She's doing
which
her job.
which is why she's so great.
Like Joffrey and I forgot the last guy that we hated. Who was the last guy that we hated? The one that was eaten by his own dogs.
Ramsay.
Oh my God, I hated that guy so much.
So Bruce, let's hear your theory. Season 8. What goes down? Tell me what the season contains for you.
There's a lot of people that can take this throne.
Okay.
We got Night King, Jon, and Daenerys. And Cersei, well, she has the throne right now, but obviously she's going to be toppled. She's going to be down. She's on that high horse too much. If I had to guess, because I heard it's going to be bittersweet. It could be Jon, but I know he's not much of like the king type. Like even if they tell him like, hey, Jon, turns out you're the next heir to the throne, I feel like he's gonna reject that. He's like, no, wait, that's not me. I don't want to be the king, you know. I really lost. I got
maybe Bran.
Bran, but
he's already sitting.
Yeah, but
for the rest of his life, he's already sitting. Oh man, that's messed up.
We're gonna get
But I find it interesting though. Like now that we think about it, we did mention in the intro that like they had slept together in their family. But we know who's actually next in line, because Jon is the son of the actual heir to the throne in the Targaryen line.
Right.
And then Daenerys, I guess, has taken that role because she's the sister of of his father. Right. So, like, does it go to the sister first, or because he's the firstborn son, does it go to him? Where does that
It goes to him
go
because we found out that he wasn't a bastard of Rhaegar Targaryen, that he was actually the son.
Yeah.
So he goes first, then it's Daenerys, and then I have no idea who it will go to.
Right, but I mean, like, he's not only just the Targaryen heir, he's the Stark heir, too, because he's Lyanna Stark's son.
He's the ultimate combination of both families.
He is the
Song of
ultimate
Ice and
combination.
Fire.
That is true. That is true. So you're saying a lot of people are going to go. A lot of people are going to die. But you think possibly Jon? Maybe Jon?
Jon's
John's
going to die?
No, Jon's going to end up on the throne at the end of it.
Maybe. I mean, it all depends on, like, if it means to, like, take order and everything, maybe Jon might do it just to keep order, not just to take. He's not. I don't imagine him being like the Mad King. I just imagine him doing it just because he needs just to make control and everything, because the whole place is just a mess in that world.
So we have, like, between both of your theories, and I think they're both very valid. We've talked a lot about Jon and Daenerys. There's other, like, people at play here that we kind of haven't discussed where they fall at the end of all of this. I do want to discuss, what happens to that guy?
Yeah.
So does he end up losing? Who does he lose to?
He has to lose because I know George R.R. Martin would do something like that the Night King wings, but nobody's going to be happy about that. Everyone was going to say, oh, that was a terrible ending. So he has to lose, but he's probably going to get some casualties. I think that someone we haven't discussed, Bran, I think he has a big role in defeating the Night King. He's been built up as this new three-eyed raven, and I think he has to play a big role.
But he's also been but also Jon has also been quarreling with this guy.
Yeah.
And since he has the dragon, was it like the special sword?
The dragon
Valerian
glass.
steel.
Well,
Yeah.
he's got
but
the
the
Valerian
brilliant steel.
Yeah.
Valerian steel.
But with Valerian steel, I would imagine there's going to be an epic, like, one-on-one fight with both of them.
Right.
Like, it's going to end up just to be both of them, like, in the middle of a battle. That's how I imagine it.
Well, I'm going to throw a wrench in all of that. I think the Kingslayer retains his nickname because he's also got a Valerian steel sword. Right. He did learn how to use his left hand to fight. So I think that Jaime Lannister is going to be the one that kills the Night King because I feel like Jon is going to be so preoccupied by gaining the throne that Jaime just wants to save the whole planet.
But is he still that good? With his right hand, he was what? He was one of the best swordsmen in the land and stuff, but with his left hand, he's not a terrible swordsman.
No.
But I don't know if he's Night King.
It could be the one way we find out.
What if it's a team-up?
It could be a team-up. The ultimate Lannister-Stark team-up to win. Who knows? Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Jay, Bruce, you guys brought some great theories to the table. Thank you for joining me on Theory Time. Winter has come to Westeros, and hopefully my boy Jon Snow comes out on top. And that has been it for this week's episode of Press Start. If you want more Press Start, follow us on social media at Press Start WP and subscribe right here on YouTube. Thank you all to the cast and crew here at Press Start and WPTV. We will see you next week, and have a happy Valentine's Day or Singles Awareness Day, depending on what you call it. See you guys next time.